Hello, Instagram. It's been a while. Sorry about that. It has been a crazy month. Insane month. Crazy, crazy. Nobody's on yet. Hopefully I'm not. I'm a little bit early. It's just now 2. Crazy month. I'll tell you about it as soon as somebody joins. So I'm not just talking to myself. Hopefully somebody will come join me. It is Michelle from Two Brothers Blankets. I'm telling my testers to come watch. Hillary, hello. I mentioned you today on my Happily Hooked magazine live segment. I could not remember your name or your business name, but I talked about your butterfly costume. It's super pretty. I loved it. Hello, hello. Alright, so people are joining now, finally. I just ate, so hopefully I don't have anything in my teeth or anything crazy like that. I have not been on Instagram live in a month? 3 weeks? I don't even know how long it's been. It's been a long time. Oh, you're welcome, Hillary. We were talking about Halloween, making Halloween costumes, crocheting Halloween costumes. And I was like, there's a designer, and I can't remember her name, but she made a butterfly costume, and I think she released the pattern. That's all I could do. I'll link it. I'll go back and comment and link your page, so that you at least will get somebody to so at least you'll be linked to it, because at the moment I could not remember it at all, so sorry, but I did talk about it. It's super cute. You do have the design published, right? I think so. Or you're going to. I'm not sure. But anyways, welcome. Hello, everyone. Michelle here from Two Brothers Blankets. It has been a minute since I have been on Instagram Live. Like I said a few minutes ago, this month has been absolutely insane. October has flown by. Let's see. So my kid got sick. My youngest got sick real bad. The beginning of the month, I think it was. And so that was nuts. And then I got sort of a job. I started doing, working with Happily Hooked magazine, doing a live segment for them on Wednesdays. And I'm also going to be teaching like a master class type thing. Tomorrow, actually, it's going to be on Gauge, which we've talked about here on Instagram, but it's going to be like very like professional style class to online course type thing, that's going to be free on their page while I'm live doing it, and then subscribers will have access to it forever, like when they go into their subscription. So hello, if you're here, say hi, let me know where you're joining from. I'm just telling everyone about my crazy month. Started a new job. Kid got sick. Had to get in the swing of that. Started a new crochet along group, so had to get in the swing of that. And then this past weekend, my other son got sick with a stomach bug, and then my youngest got sick, and then I got sick. So I'm still recovering slightly. I did eat some soup just now, so that's good. But yesterday, ugh, it was awful. I couldn't eat. I actually didn't get sick like they did, but I just couldn't eat anything. It was rough. So it's been a crazy month of October. Busy, good, crazy, but other than getting the sickness, everyone getting sick, but other than that, it's been a good crazy. Hello, hi everyone. What are you guys up to? What are you crocheting? I am not crocheting much, although I do have some crochet over here working on. Isn't this handmade or hand-dyed yarn is gorgeous. It's from Knit Crate. It's so pretty. So that's what I've got over here, but other than that, right here, I am at the computer just working on, I need to type up a pattern and do some blog work and stuff. The Ava boot cuffs are now a free pattern on the blog, twobrothersblankets.com. These boot cuffs come in like toddler size to adult extra large. So I think it's like 16 or 17 inches. So even if you got big calves, I have big calves. I have to wear like the wide boots that come up to like calf boots. These boot cuffs will fit you. So go grab them on the blog, free. It's a free pattern now. You do have the option to buy the ad-free PDF if you want. twobrothersblankets.com. Hello everybody. Hello, I hate sickness. LOL. I have 5 kids, so it usually goes from one kid to the next. Yep, exactly. That's how it went with us, which was not fun. My youngest son, he's like very susceptible to like, he wheezes if he gets sick, like his airways, reactive airways, I guess is what it's called. So he wheezes anytime he gets sick. So that's what we were really worried about at first. The first time he got sick, he was wheezing so bad, we almost took him to the ER. So we had to do round-the-clock breathing treatments and all this. But this past weekend, we all had the stomach bug. And so that, at least it was a short-lived stomach bug. It went all through us within like 12 hours of each other, and that was it. It was gone. Hello, everyone. Hi, Brandy. Canny56 is working on a virus granny stitch blanket at the moment. Mama Roddy Creations, hello. Thanks. You're welcome. I don't know what I did. Oh, for the free pattern? You're welcome. So anyways, today I wanted to chat about something that I get asked a ton. I guess because I get up so early. I don't know. I just get asked this all the time. Like, what do I do in the morning? Like, what is my morning routine? Because I get up at 5 a.m. every day. Like, even on weekends, most of the time my body just wakes up around that time unless I get to bed late or don't sleep well or whatever. But most of the time I get up at 5 in the morning. And a lot of people are just like, what do you do? How do you get up that early? How, whatever. So, but note, I always have to note, I go to bed early. I go to bed at 9:30. Last night I went to bed at 9. I was sick. I did not feel good. So we went like straight to bed at 9 o'clock after we got the kids to bed. The kids go to bed early too because they have to get up at 6. So they go to bed between 7:30 and 8. And then we go to bed between 9 and 9:30. We'll usually watch a show, like an episode of a show, and that's it. And then we'll go to bed. My husband gets up at the same time. He sleeps a little later than I do. I am a morning person, so I can easily like hit the alarm and get up. I don't hit snooze ever. I don't know why. I don't ever have to. There's been like twice where I've like fallen back asleep after I turned off my alarm, but most of the time I can just get up. My husband has to hit snooze a few times, so he's up at like 5:15, 5:20. But we both get up at 5, and so I get asked a lot like what my morning routine is. So I was like, this is a good blog post. This is a good Instagram live subject so that I can just let people know and like give my advice and tips or whatever. So if you have any questions, let me know in the comments and I will answer them. But basically my morning routine is what sets me up for a successful, productive day. I guess successful is probably not the word, but because they're not always successful, but productive and motivated day. Hi Laura, how are you? So I stick to this routine almost every day. I mean, as a business owner and entrepreneur, weekends, like, work doesn't just stop. So even on the weekends, I get up early. Like I said, I sometimes don't. I'll sleep in, but like I literally have never, not since having children probably, and owning Two Brothers Blankets, have I gotten up past 7, slept past 7. I don't think. Maybe once or twice. But this routine really like helps me, just sets me up for a good day. And then I am more productive, and I have more energy, and I get more done. So on the days like when we're sick, like yesterday, or something else disrupts my routine, I don't feel as productive. I feel less focused, and like I feel like a chicken with my head cut off. Like I don't know, it just doesn't go as well. So these are the 5 things that I do to set myself each morning to set myself up for a successful day. Sammy says she goes to bed at 7. I wish I could go to bed at 7. I really do, but my kids would probably be up at 3, so I probably would be up at 3, which wouldn't be too bad, but I would just go to work, start working, but yeah, so we go to bed between 9 and 9:30. So what I do first is I get up at 5, which is an hour before my kids. I get up an hour earlier than my kids as much as humanly possible. Now, like yesterday, my youngest was sick, so that didn't happen. He was already up, and so most days I get up an hour before the kids, and I have an hour to myself of just, personally, I study my Bible and I pray, but that doesn't have to be what everybody does. That, to me, even if you don't have that faith, you can still use that time to practice gratitude, read, drink your coffee in silence. That's one thing I do. You can use that time to write your lists, or to make your lists, or to plan for the day. Personal development, I feel like that's like an important part of like running a business and growing as a human, is just to take some time for yourself each and every day, to focus on whatever it is that you find that's important to you, whether that be faith or your business, or just the time alone and time spent to yourself and to your thoughts. So that is something that I do every single day. I get up an hour earlier. For me, I get up, I read like a devotion or a book that I'm reading, and then I read my Bible, and then I pray, and then I do a little bit of like preparation for the day. I will either think about what I need to do for the day, or sometimes I'll crochet just a little bit, stuff like that, while I drink my coffee and just get woke up. When I don't get up an hour before the kids, I feel like discombobulated. Like I just feel so like, I don't know, that's my time to center and to get prepared for my day, to wake up. When the kids are up before me, it is no fun. So that's what I do first. I get up an hour before my kids. So then what we do, once the kids are up, I get them ready for school. My husband helps. He packs their lunches and all that. And then I take them to school. So I usually eat a little bite before we leave, and they eat breakfast, and then we go to school. I take them to school, and then I come home, and as soon as I get home, I pour my water bottle and I go exercise. That's number 2. I try to exercise 5 to 6 days a week. It doesn't always happen. There are some weeks that just I didn't exercise today and my routine is a little off, but I didn't want to push myself since I've been sick. And so I'm just taking the day to rest. But most of the time, and I do take 1 or 2 rest days during the week to rest, and then I'll take Sunday. I always take Sunday off. I don't work out on Sundays, but I usually do 5 to 6 days a week on a good week. And I only work out for like 30 to 45 minutes a day. I work out at home. We have a membership to the gym, but we never go. I just never feel like I have time to actually go to the gym and drive back and all that. But so, and I just I'm just motivated enough to do it at home by myself. It helps me. It gets my blood pumping. It gives me energy. And I mean, it's like I said, I only do like 30 minutes to 45 minutes a day, but it's something I do every morning. In the morning. I've done it in the afternoons before when it was like really hard getting the kids to school and all that, and I just didn't feel like I had the time. I've done it in the afternoons, but I just find myself so much more energized if I do it in the morning. So that's what I do second. And then, well, this number 3 is I split Number 3 is eat a solid breakfast. A good breakfast. I kind of split my breakfast up. I'll usually eat a little bite, like I'll have an egg or something before I take the kids to school, and then I'll eat something a little bit, like I'll eat something after I work out. So I kind of split, but I always eat a consistent breakfast. I'm preaching this while while my routine is all messed up because of being sick. But on regular days, I do a consistent breakfast. I didn't even hardly eat breakfast this morning, but every other day when I'm not sick, I eat breakfast, and it's pretty much always the same thing. I have eggs in the morning or before school, and then I have a little cup of oatmeal after I work out. Sometimes I'll have like a protein shake or Greek yogurt or whatever, but most of the time it's pretty consistent, and so that routine just keeps me like energized and motivated and gets me ready for the day. And then I will usually, while I eat or after I shower, I will check my calendar. That's number 4. I check my calendar all day, all the time. I have this big old planner that I got at Michael's. I don't even know what kind it is. It's a cool planner though, I like it. And it was only like $10 or $15. I don't know. It's got pockets and a little thing I don't ever use, but it's cool. And it has lots of spots it has like a regular calendar, and then like weekly spot, like a weekly, let me see if I can show you guys. Like a weekly section, and I put all kinds of stuff in there. And like one of my first lives that I did, it was about planning, and this is how I plan. Like literally on Sundays we plan. I don't know if you can read that, but like I have meals put in there. See, pork chops. I put my meals. I put any meetings we have, any scheduled things that we have. So I will look at my calendar for the day or for the week, and I look at it often because I try to plan and schedule as much as I can. I feel more organized and motivated when I plan. I don't know why, but y'all tell me if this is how you guys are, but when I am on like a tight-knit schedule or like deadlines or things that need to get done, like have to be done by so-and-so date, I am so much more motivated and I get so much more done than like a flexible. Are you guys more flexible schedule, or are you like need a deadline and then you get it done? For me, that's how I am. I am so much more motivated to get it done and to get more done when I have like tight deadlines that have to be fulfilled. So that's why I look at my calendar often. I look ahead, and I look, like I've been looking at November all week already. I'm planning for November, moving things around if I need to move around. I try to do most of it in pencil, especially on like the big calendar, so that I can move things around if I need to, or take them off if I need to. But that is definitely one thing I do every single day. I don't know if that's like a little OCD of me or not, but it works. It keeps me motivated. It helps me be like, okay, I have to have this by Friday. Let me, add it to the list, which is the next one. Number 5 is I make a list for the day. And sometimes it's just a mental list, but sometimes I actually write it down, and I will in my notebook, and I will cross that junk off every time I get it done, and that helps me stay motivated as well. I make a list for the day, and this is key. I keep it small. I keep the list small, 3 to 5 things. Don't overdo yourself. I know that some people do like a brain dump, and I've thought about trying that. I don't really understand the logistics. I mean, I get it, but I don't really know how to do it, I guess, is what I should say. But I like the idea, like some people do like a brain dump on Sunday, where they just dump everything out of their brain that needs to get done and in a list, and then they split it into like by day, I think is how the brain dump works. I'm not positive. If you guys know, let me know. But I like that idea, but I have to keep my list small for the day. One, because I have to be somewhat flexible with my days, being a work from home mom. Things happen, things change, and my husband's job is less flexible, so I have to be flexible if I need to pick up the boys, or if I need to go somewhere or do something. So that has to be somewhat flexible. And then, two, to me, it just feels so much better to cross it all off the list. Like, if it's manageable in one day, because I only have 3 things on there or 5 things on there, then it feels like I'm accomplishing more. Maybe I'm not, but if I can get 3 to 5 things done a day, I feel like I've been productive. And for me, 3 to 5 things can be not like little tiny 5-minute jobs. Like, for me, this could be get the arm on your new garment design done, like get the sleeve done. That was a list last week, or something on the list. Get the sleeve done, type up this pattern, schedule Facebook posts for the next 3 days, things like that take a good hour, 2 hours, or whatever. So I try to do 3 to 5 things on my list, and I might start doing like a big list for the week. I guess that's what the brain dump is, and then split it up into smaller things. Emily says deadlines for sure. Mama Bear Pretty Crafty says I do the list thingy too. She says I make it semi-big, and whatever doesn't get done that day goes on top of the next day's list. That's good. I should think about that. Or I need to like do a weekly list of some sort, but most of the time I just do daily. Things change so much for me that daily just, I don't know, seems to work. But and I do, she says, you say I have 2 separate lists, and the second one is for crochet stuff. I do have I mix mine, kind of. Like, especially when I do like more lists, I like a longer list, it's usually mixed. It's like, finish the sleeve on your design, call the dentist, things that'll take 5 minutes or whatever. So I do add, I kind of mix it up into like home stuff and work stuff. So there's that. But that is what I do daily. Every single day. I get up an hour earlier. I exercise 5 to 7 days out of the week. Usually I take the weekends off, or one day during the week, and then Sunday. I eat a good breakfast. I check my calendar, plan ahead, look ahead, to see what needs to be done, see what I need to be prepared for, and then I make a list, or multiple lists. Emily says I do the brain dump on Sunday. I need to try that. I need to do that. Try a brain dump. Don't you like literally brain dump everything like that you think of, pretty much? Like even for like wash the car kind of thing, like just random things that you need to get done that don't have, like, oh, I need to put the clothes away. The laundry basket's been sitting there for a week now. Things like that. I think you do all that, and then you like split them up maybe into, Emily, you'll have to show me how to do a brain dump. Mama Bear Pretty Crafty says you're doing a business though with the crochet, so it's important for you for sure. Yes, I have to get things done, and so this is how I stick to this routine. When I stick to this routine, things get done. Let's just put it like that. Mama Bear Pretty Crafty says I need to work on the exercising part though. The exercising part, it's habit for me now. Like, I feel worse if I don't exercise. And y'all have seen my pictures. I'm not like some fitness guru looking 6-pack abs. I got curves and I got a baby belly, but I do move my body in some way. I like to do cardio and I like to lift weights. I don't lift heavy weights. I don't do any of that, but like real heavy. But I do try. I need to push myself more than I used to. But for a while I was doing really good, and then the move happened and all that. So, but I just try to move my body and break a sweat, like, for 30 to 45 minutes a day, and it just helps. It helps clear my mind. It makes me feel good. I have more energy. Literally the other day, last Thursday I think it was, I didn't work out because I had a lot of crocheting to do, and I was like really busy, and I was like, okay, I'll work on Saturday instead. And that day I was so tired. Like, I have more energy when I work out. So it's just something that I enjoy, and, well, I don't love it, but it helps. It definitely helps, and that's why I do it. And it takes a while. It takes a while to get into the habit every day, and, you know, make yourself do it every day. But if you can do it, what is it, 21 days. If you can do it for 21 days straight, you'll have formed a habit. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't think I've ever done anything for 21 days straight. Like, straight. I always take a rest day. I need a rest day. Sundays are my rest day. Emily, that's okay. She says, sorry, I can't type. You can just DM me or something, or send me a link maybe. I'm sure I'll YouTube it. I'm sure there's a YouTube or a blog post on it, so I can look it up. But I need to try the brain dump thing. So that is what I do. What do you guys? Do you guys have any specific things that you do every single day that just like you have to do so that your day goes well, other than drink coffee? I mean, I should have put that on there as one of mine. I drink coffee first thing in the morning to wake myself up. So it's technically part of the routine, right? But that's part of my hour, getting up an hour early. But that's what I do. 5 things that I do to have a successful day. I will type a blog post up on this so that it will be available. I don't know how helpful it'll be, but if you ever need some motivation, maybe it'll motivate you. Emily says, no, I was having a spelling moment. I will do a post on it on Sunday. Okay, cool. Sounds great. Yeah, let us know how you do it. So I would be very interested to know. So, alright, I'm going to go. I'm going to get some work done, and y'all check me out. I'll try to be back next Thursday, or next Tuesday. Today's Wednesday. I've got my days all mixed up. I'll be back next week sometime, hopefully. Let me know what kind of topics you want to talk about and chat about. And don't forget to check me out on Wednesdays at noon Eastern Standard Time on the Happily Hooked Magazine Facebook page. I will be there every Wednesday from now on their Facebook page live. So I will see you guys again. Have a wonderful day.